Welcome Sagittarius to your reading for February 2026. This is for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus sign, Sagittarius, and it is a general reading, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. And if this reading does resonate for you and you're interested in a private reading, then you can check my availability and pricing in the link below. It's in the description. So let's get going. Let's see what's happening for you guys for the month of February. We're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. I'm using the Clarity Tarot today for your reading. So in your general energy, Sagittarius, we have your card, which is Temperance. This couldn't be better. It couldn't be a better start to a reading because this card indicates you are in your essence. You are exactly where you need to be. You're feeling confident. You're feeling at peace. You're feeling at ease. You're feeling comfortable. It's like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing needed. It's perfect. This is what you want. So February is starting a really good month, but this is the general energy of the whole month. It's almost like whatever is thrown at you, Sagittarius, throughout the month of February, you're in your essence and you're able to deal with it with grace and confidence. In your opportunity, we have the Six of Swords. This is why, because you're coming out of a period of turbulence, unpredictability, fear of the unknown, and you're coming out of that and you now are smooth sailing towards something much better, something much brighter, something much calmer. This is the opportunity. I mean, why would you not take that? You can see it right in front of you. It's not like you're going to have to sit and think, maybe not. Maybe I'll just stay where I am because I'm enjoying the rough ride I've been having. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse in your challenge, which is also interesting. Wands being fire, you are fire. This is about you. Your challenge here is to... There's definitely a calming down of energy here. There is a much more peaceful vibe I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, where you're just at peace with yourself. And there's no need to feel the urge to be spontaneous or impulsive isn't there as much. Because you're happy where you are. It's quite simply, you're happy doing what you're doing, being where you are, spending the time with the people you're with. It's like if something else floats past you, you're not going to suddenly want to chase it like you normally would, because the reason you've always wanted to chase something else is because you've never been quite there. You've never been quite fully contented, happy, engaged, you know, and now it's like, I don't need, right where I am now, I don't need anything else. You can see things float past you and you'll be like, yeah, okay. But it's in your challenge. So people are expecting you to jump in a way. Some people are expecting you to jump at an opportunity or be that spontaneous person. It's like if someone calls on you, you're there. You don't have to think about it twice. If someone says, hey, I'm in Abu Dhabi, do you want to join me? You get on a flight, you don't think about it. Whereas now you're like, actually, no, I'm okay. Thank you for the invite, but I'm okay. And people are going to be like, right, okay, something's wrong. I think it's about you embracing this energy with confidence and not being afraid of it. That's what the challenge is here. The Tower in reverse is in your unforeseen events. Something that you had kind of resigned yourself to some time ago that you knew was going to come to an end, and maybe it was going to be difficult, or maybe you're in a relationship, Sagittarius, and you just felt it was only going down one road and it was going to end in a particular, you know, that you knew what the conclusion was going to be. You weren't going to force it, but you knew it was going to come. It's not coming. I don't know if this is about a relationship or if it's something else, but whatever it was that you were convinced was going to happen, that was going to come to a bit of a messy end, is not happening. Unforeseen, unexpected, but maybe this new karma persona, this new Zen energy that is not just within you but around you, is calming everything else down as well. So if there's been turbulent relationships, whether it's personal relationships, work relationships, that's all now calming down as well. So, you know, it's great. We've also got the Five of Pentacles in your advice. You might be feeling tempted to be alone with yourself, with your thoughts, with your energy. You don't need people, you don't need validation, which is great. I like that confidence for you. It's not like you've ever lacked confidence, Sagittarius, but there's a tendency here, or a danger, that you could slip into isolation, and I don't want that for you either. So remember to keep the balance between your time and social time, or spending time, giving time to friends and family. That's also very important. Some people might be feeling a bit left out, and just be aware of that, is that, you know, people are not, there might be some people around you who don't quite understand what's going on here. So let's clarify. So the Temperance card is clarified by the Nine of Wands and the High Priestess. So this is, Nine of Wands is determination, perseverance, resilience. It's like you're now in the right mindset and you have the right energy to get on with the stuff that you may have been putting off, or get on with the stuff that you know is going to be a bit of a not a struggle, but just a bit of a battle, you know, jobs that you don't want to do, things you don't want to do. And now it's like, I'm ready for this, you know, nothing feels too hard, nothing feels too difficult, and you're doing it. You're taking on all those things that you've been putting off. The High Priestess also shows that you are very connected intuitively to your highest self. You're trusting your intuition. You're being guided by your deepest instincts. You're just trusting yourself, which is perfect. The Six of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Look at all these cards coming in the upright as well. So in your opportunity, Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, Sagittarius. Wow. Let me show you these cards. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. So there's passion. There's there's an opportunity here for you to the potential of this is something new with the potential of it growing into something much bigger, something you're emotionally invested in, something you feel passionate about, something that fires you up, but in a different way. It's something that fires up your heart. You love, you know, it's like the opportunity here to move towards something different, to take out of the equation. I don't want to say you don't need the excitement, because everyone needs excitement, but it's not the driving force behind everything you do. It's no longer that you're thrill seeking, but you're looking for the opposite. You're looking for what keeps you zen, calm and grounded, because that's giving you the thrill. So the Knight of Wands reversed in your challenge. Clarified by Temperance. What a reading, Sagittarius. And the Four of Pentacles. So Temperance, which is again your card in your challenge. And the Four of Pentacles. So what this is about is your challenge is the Knight of Wands in reverse is there's an underlying fear here that when you do have to get up and go and be spontaneous or impulsive, you're just not going to want to, or that urge has gone completely, and where are you going to find it from? You don't need to worry about that, honestly. The Four of Pentacles is how you maintain control now. Whereas maybe before you didn't have as much control. It's like that urge that you had no control over. Now you do. This is good. And the Tower in reverse is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Hanged Man in reverse in your unforeseen events. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, maybe that's the person that maybe that's the person I was talking about. You were pretty convinced, or you had resigned yourself to something failing or coming to an end, which is not going to happen. The Hanged Man reversed is now actually getting comfortable in a different, in a way you never thought you would be comfortable. It's like you're giving something up here for someone, and it would have been an absolute whatever this thing is, before this change of energy, you would have been an absolute definite no. This is not something you would ever give up or change, and yet you're like, yeah, let's do this. I feel like this is the right thing. And I don't know what it is, but you're putting yourself in a position that you thought would be uncomfortable, that you thought would be unbearable, but you want to try it. You know, you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone in different ways, because you've always liked pushing the boundaries. That's nothing new for you, but everyone has their likes, their dislikes, their boundaries, regardless of how far you push your boundaries. This is like saying, yeah, that thing I said I would never do, let's try it. And then the Five of Pentacles in your advice. Clarified by the Chariot in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse. So you're rewriting your own rule book here. You're rewriting your rules, your boundaries, your principles. You are rebuilding your foundation. It's like you feel different. You feel like a different person. And what were your principles a month ago? You're letting go of them, and you're saying, okay, let's update my personal laws. And it's like, yeah, it's so interesting. So let's do your oracle. Clarifying life situations. All right, a few have fell, but there's one that's face up that I'm going to grab. And it is duality dance. It says, seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. That's exactly right. It's like there might be chaos going on around you in February, Sagittarius, but you're absolutely fine. You're balancing, you're finding balance, you're finding harmony, you're not afraid, you don't feel uncomfortable, you found your peace. It's just, yeah. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. Thank you as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement. Please share these videos with anyone that you think might benefit from them. And I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.